for my money, Steve Garagiola is the best storyteller we have in the building.
Oh, well, you're nice.
And now we find out he is a chef, and he gets to tell his own story with all of the hidden gems, restaurants around Metro Detroit. We also happen to have one here in our Steve Garagiola. Take a look.
If cooking isn't fun, why bother? So many delicious, interesting recipes are really so simple. They only sound complicated because they're in French.
At the heart of so many great recipes is a roux, as in Brandon roux.
A roux is just flour and butter. It's where almost every sauce starts.
We're going to add some warm milk to this mixture, and when this is blended in, you'll have a bechamel.
A bechamel sauce, depending upon what else you add, is used for mac and cheese, maybe nachos, Alfredo sauce.
But wait, there's another fancy sauce you can make. So we're back to the roux, but instead of adding milk, add a little bit of chicken broth. Now when this sauce is done, you will have made a velouté. You're a regular Julia child.
Use your velouté to thicken soup or a great spinach and artichoke dip, which, by the way, is in the cookbook. You see, fancy cooking is easy.
Today we're making chicken marsala. Oh, here's a good tip.
Put the chicken breasts in your freezer for about 15 minutes before you slice them. We'll come back to that. In a bowl, add flour and a blend of spices.
Your chicken is out of the freezer, which really firmed it up nicely, and look how easily that slices now.
After you coat the chicken in the flour mixture, saute the pieces for about 3 minutes. While that's cooking, get your mushrooms, onions, and garlic ready. Gotta have garlic. Eventually, they all go into that same saute pan to simmer for about 10 minutes.
And of course, this is an Italian dish, which means it has wine.
While all this was going on, I cooked up some pasta. It helps if you're able to multitask. One last touch. Out to the garden for a snip of fresh basil. Okay, that's it. Prep and cook time less than 30 minutes, start to finish.
Yours is
Ta-da!
Oh my God. I am very impressed.
It's amazing that not only do you know really how to cook and interesting things, but you've got a lot of great tips and things for people.
Absolutely.
On struggles they have in their own kitchen.
It should be fun. It should be easy. Let me quickly run down the table and give you some ideas. Asparagus. I love asparagus, right? But the problem is, even though it's delicious, it's stringy down at the end. It can be like chewing on a piece of beef jerky.
Right.
Don't cut the ends off. It has a natural breaking point. Where you snap it is where it's not stringy anymore. So don't cut your asparagus. Always snap your asparagus. And that's the good part. All right, lettuce. The darker it is, the healthier it is for you. That's why kale is so healthy, and that's why romaine is healthy. Iceberg is almost all water. Won't hurt you, but there's nothing good about it.
My dad was always right. He said there's not much nutrition in that one.
You want to get that out of there?
Ooh.
You just bang it on the table.
Out of
I
here.
did not see that coming.
Are you serious?
This one is about slicing. You want to make a caprese salad.
Run, he's got a knife!
Oh, look out. Soft cheese, or somebody has a torch, says, just give me a small slice. So you go to cut it, and
breaks apart.
It breaks all apart.
Layers.
The trick to slicing is always keep some dental floss
No way.
in your kitchen.
Nice.
Because it just cuts right through the cheese like that.
Look at
There
that.
you go.
And it also just goes nice, even slice through your cake.
Wow.
And you have something after you eat.
What does that say?
Manicotti.
Manicotti.
Yeah.
This is a lie, okay? This is cannelloni. Manicotti is a crepe. You make it like batter, like a pancake, and then you wrap it up. Cannelloni. Now, when you go to the grocery store, don't tell the people they're wrong. They'll think you're a nerd and you're a pain in the neck, but you'll know in your heart, this is not manicotti. This is cannelloni.
Okay.
Last one. What is this? We recognize that?
Bruschetta.
Okay, we
Bruschetta.
recognize that because it is that word. Can you see that word?
Yes.
Bruschetta.
Yeah. Shut up.
It is not pronounced bruschetta.
Oh.
It's not?
Okay?
Sorry.
You're cooking Italian food here. Speak Italian.
What do you say?
In Italian, CH is always pronounced
Oh, really?
Okay.
So this is pronounced
Bruschetta.
bruschetta. Okay? Come on, huh?
We get the hand movement down.
There you go.
All right, we want to plug you, Steve. I think it's Amazon and other places. I only need one cookbook to get all of Steve's recipes.
A lot of good ones in there.
It's awesome.
And don't get me started on Caesar salad dressing. We'll do that in another
What
segment.
page I opened up to?
Oh,
Caesar salad.
That was not planned.
Have you tried some of the bruschetta?
It's called the I only need one cookbook.
That's all you need.
Cookbook.
That's all you need.
Awesome. Steve, thanks so much
Thank
for
you.
everything
Thank
you
you,
do
guys.
for us. And Tasty Tuesday on Steve. He's about to cook us omelets.
Oh, yeah. Just like the old days.
We're going to eat
in
the
for it.
bruschetta. We've got your top 4 stories coming up.
I like how you said that.
Yeah, I learned from the best.
Said bruschetta.